that even the response of the cops in such cases, such heinous crimes, is, going by the book, a book which is always somehow always against women. I mean, we have seen how it has happened in the case of Shraddha Walker for weeks. Aftab Poonawala took the cops around, recreation of crime scene. Nothing like that happened. And towards the end, we really do not know what is the way forward, because everything is circumstantial evidence.
No, I wouldn't say that the cops remained insensitive throughout. I mean, things have changed. And, living together is a middle-class morality sin. I mean, amongst the very poor or amongst the very rich, it really doesn't matter who stays with whom, and nobody cares also. Now, even in Shraddha Walker's case, I mean, if I was even the policeman, what could I do? I mean, the father has come, the girl herself has come, she's an adult, and she's coming and saying that, no, everything is all right and everything is fine. So against her statement, how do you lodge an FIR? I mean, there are also, problems. What I feel in these cases is that, see, signals are there. Signals are definitely there for a sick mind like this barbaric thing which he has done. So, which would have been spotted by the neighbors, by people around. I think our society is getting desensitized, absolutely atomic. We don't have, the families, our mothers and grandfathers staying with us. These are all, small people in the flats who don't even know who's staying next door and what they do and things like that. And therefore, in this particular case, the girl, while I agree with Lalita ji on many points, in this case, the girl was extremely more vulnerable because she was an orphan. And being an orphan, obviously, she is not aware of anything around her. A poor orphan, if she's living with a 56-year-old guy, she has no option but to accept anything. Therefore, who's going to spot these signals? I think perceptive minds around neighbors, they can do it. For example, they were not even coming out. Now, from the CCTV and from witnesses that the police is going to, ferret out evidence that, yes, 7 days back this had happened, while going to a shop, this had happened. She perhaps confided in somebody. So this is all a post kind of recovery. It's very sad that these things cannot be prevented. Yes. I can't really understand what can be done except, of course, sensitization, agree with the police, of the neighbors around and of the women themselves.
Yes, and that absence or lack of family support, Yashovardhan Azad, that you point out rightly in case of Saraswati, because she was an orphan. And a 32-year-old orphan living with a 56-year-old man who is, who is her killer. So how would it have manifested? Maybe she sought some help. Rukmani, what are the rights of a woman who is in a live-in relationship?
This whole incident sends shivers down my spine. A psychopath killer is such a gruesome murder. Yes. That a woman, two consenting adults staying in a live-in relationship, and woman is not being able to reach out to anyone because of how a big this whole live-in relationship is a taboo in our society. The woman, of course, can in this case can definitely reach out to the police, and if she's facing any kind of trouble from her live-in partner, be it she's being tortured or anything, she can definitely reach out to the police and complain. And she has all the rights of a married woman. A live-in partner has all the rights of a married woman, and she can definitely reach out to the local police and report to them that she's being tortured or any kind of problem that she's being faced by her live-in partner. Apart from that, but women are not able to reach out to others because this whole it's a deeply patriarchal society, and women are not being able to reach out, call out, and because of being judged. So definitely we need to change this whole perception about live-in relationship and women being living in live-in relationships. So I think women we need to more we need to sensitize people more about this whole live-in relationship perception, and help like the neighbors got to know about the mud, got to know when the stench came out from the flat. Nobody before that 24 to 48 hours the woman
Yes.
didn't walk out of the flat. Nobody said that, okay, why hasn't the woman
that is
walked
something
out,
unusual,
or what has happened inside
Yes,
the
because we tend to live in very nuclear setups now, and we really do not care about our neighbors. That lack or absence of support systems that used to be there, that is no longer, it doesn't exist anymore. And who is our neighbor? What is the nature of that neighbor? How does he or she behave? We really do not know, because our interactions is so minimum.